When you start seeing those tiny black ants marching around your kitchen counters, sneaking into sugar containers, or forming little trails across your floor, it can feel annoying and even a bit overwhelming. These ants are small, but they move with a purpose, and once they find food, they bring their entire colony to celebrate. In today's Pest Rover Guide, let's talk about how to get rid of small black ants in your home using simple, practical steps you can start right away. I'll explain it in a clear, natural way, just like you'd hear it in a smooth YouTube walkthrough. The first thing to understand is that ants don't just appear because they feel like visiting. They come because they have found something that attracts them, usually food or moisture. So before thinking of sprays or traps, the main step is to break the chain that makes your home comfortable for them. Start by keeping every eating area clean. Wipe crumbs immediately. Clean up spills, and don't leave food uncovered on counters. Even a small grain of sugar is enough to bring a whole trail of ants. Make sure your dining table, kitchen counters, and even shelves inside your cabinets are clean and dry. Ants love grease too, so wiping stovetops and washing used plates quickly helps more than you think. Next, secure your food storage. Ants are experts at finding their way into bags that look sealed. Use airtight containers for sugar, flour, rice, cereal, biscuits, and anything sweet or dry. Don't leave fruits overripe on your counter either. If you have a pet, clean up pet food remains and don't leave bowls filled overnight. Once the food attraction is handled, the next step is to find where they're entering. You don't have to seal your entire home, just look for the entry points they're using. It might be a small crack in the wall, gaps around windows, spaces under the door, or holes near pipes. You can seal these cracks with silicone caulk or use weather stripping. Even blocking a trail with tape temporarily can help until you seal it properly. To deal with ants already inside, there are gentle but effective solutions. A simple mixture of water and vinegar works very well. When you spray vinegar on their scent trail, it confuses them and forces them to look for a different route. You can also mop your floors with a little vinegar added to the water. If you want a natural repellent, use lemon juice, peppermint oil, or even soapy water. Just spray directly on the ants or along their paths. If you want something stronger, ant baits are one of the best long-term solutions. Instead of killing the ants you see, baits allow them to carry poison back to the colony. This method targets the source of the problem, not just the symptoms. Place bait stations close to the trails, but don't clean the trail immediately because the ants need to follow the scent back to the bait. After a few days, you'll notice the number of ants reducing until they disappear completely. For outdoor control, check around your house for ant nests. They may be under stones, along walls, in soil mounds, or near your foundation. You can pour hot water into the nest or use outdoor safe ant granules. Keep your trash bins tightly closed and move them a little farther from your door if possible. Moisture control is also important because small black ants love damp places. Fix any leaks under the sink, around taps, or in your bathroom. Keep your home well ventilated so ants don't settle in damp corners. Even wiping water from the sink after washing dishes helps reduce attraction. You can also create natural barriers along areas where ants usually appear. Things like cinnamon, chalk powder, baby powder, ground coffee, or black pepper can stop ants from crossing. These don't kill the ants, but they make them uncomfortable enough to avoid those areas. The final piece is consistency. Ant problems don't always disappear instantly. Sometimes it takes a few days, sometimes a week or more, depending on the size of the colony. But when you combine cleanliness, food control, sealing entry points, natural repellents, and bait traps, you create a long-term solution that really works. And now, here's a simple truth to wrap this up. Tiny black ants may be small, but once you understand what attracts them and how they think, you gain full control over your home again. You don't have to live with trails of ants or worry every time you drop a crumb. With steady steps, you can reclaim your space and keep it ant-free without stress. Thank you so much for watching Pest Rover today. If you found this helpful, make sure you like, share, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more simple pest control tips that make your home safer and more comfortable. Until next time, stay safe, stay clean, and keep your home pest-free. See you in the next video.